Punishing Gray Raven, the mobile action RPG made by Kuro games, is one of the best gacha games I have played. I've been playing gacha games since I was 12. I've installed, played, and deleted a lot of gacha games over the years, and PGR is one of the games that stayed. I started playing it since its initial global release on July 16th of last year. When the game was still new, it was kind of boring at times with only a few things to do, but now that it's a year old, there's so much content to go through, from the story, challenges, events, and missions. So, what makes it one of the best? Okay, first of all, I have a confession to make. I skipped the story. Yeah, I'm sorry, okay. I downloaded the game for hacking and slashing at enemies, not for fucking reading. But anyways, what I heard from the community is that the story is actually really good. The game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world with a deadly virus that has killed millions of people. Wait, is that real life? Well anyways, the virus is known as the Punishing, a biomechanical virus that conquered Earth with its army, the Corrupted, the main enemies of the game. The last survivors of Earth fled to the space station of Babylonia, and they created the cyborgs known as the Constructs, meant to combat the Punishing virus. That's where you, the main character, comes in. You are the commandant of the Grey Raven unit, with constructs such as Lucia, Live, and Leave. Now the only story that I actually went through is the cutscene at chapter 12. Yeah, still ain't reading, and the experience was definitely something. It was the first time that I almost teared up while playing a gacha game, and continued on skipping the rest. So is the story good or only gacha game good? Well, that's for you to decide. Now for the most important part of the game, the actual gameplay mechanics. PGR's game mechanics is very unique. This is the only game that I know of that has something like this. So there's 3 orbs, a red, a blue, and a yellow one, and those orbs will be your main attack or skills, and when you press 3 orbs of the same color, it consumes all of them and makes the attack stronger. It's pretty much Candy Crush but a lot cooler. But aside from that, unlike most gacha games, this actually takes skill. That's right, can you believe it? A mobile game that takes actual skill. PGR has many bosses that are so hard to defeat. You need to actually build your characters properly, make the best teams possible, and make sure to dodge every single fucking attack, which is the hardest part. So if you like challenging games, this is for you. And to go alongside the gameplay, there's many different modes as well, like the story, event, co-op mode, and one of the hardest ones, Phantom Pain Cage, where you need to deal increasingly different amounts of damage to certain bosses, and many other ones that the fandom wiki will explain better. But my favorite is the dorm feature. Like the name suggests, you build dorms for your characters, and the best part about this is that you can give headpats. That's right, headpats. I mean, look at this, it's so fucking cute. This game is also very free to play and is very generous with the rewards and premium currency, with character banners every 2 weeks or so, and most characters always getting reruns, so it's alright if you miss out on some of them. There's an event banner with a new character and your standard banner which is mostly reruns, and the gacha only has 60 pity. Yeah, Fate fans, this game has a pity system. But the real question is, how are the waifus? Well, let me introduce you to them. First, there's your main character, best girl, Lucia. She's the first character the game gives you, and she's so fun to use with her dual blades and aesthetic skills. Well, all of them have aesthetic skills. And even in late game, where most stages are challenging, I still find her usable. Then there's your healer, Liv, with her 2 massive guns making America look like a fucking joke. She isn't just one of the best healers in the game, but if you're crazy enough, you can even make her your DPS. Next is Nanami, your typical cute anime girl but with a goddamn chainsaw and on roller skates. There's also her sister, I think, Karenina, a cannon-wielding tsundere whose skills looks like World War II colorized. And oh, she also swears, hell yeah. And for you MILF lovers out there, there's Bianca, one of the most fun characters to use with her long-range attacks and damage capabilities. She also has big milkers and is a nun. That's right, this beautiful myth is the most Christian character. Of course, there's also husbandos in this game, like Lee, which is pretty much Levi but with 2 fucking guns, and Kamui, whose skills looks like that of an Asian parent because goddamn, that is some serious ass whooping. There's also a lot more characters and more on the way. Lastly, you can also interact with the characters with the previously mentioned dorm feature and construct aid, and I absolutely love listening to some of their lines. Just listen to this. So, what are you waiting for?
よかった。まあまあ。好きです。いえ、何でもありません。 の俺ら全員を再起動させてえのか。
4. Download near souls make Hikari crush now. But there's one thing that's missing from this game, and that is the Rule 34.